Alright. Started things.
Okay. Hey YouTube. So, this video is my top 10 weirdest things people have said about my disability video. It's a, I guess, respond, reply, pastiche, something of, a video I saw earlier today. It was uploaded by Molly Burke, a YouTuber I subscribe to. She is a blind motivational speaker, so obviously, you see why this might be of interest to me. See?
Wow.
For the record, anyone who didn't see what I did, I put air quotes around C and then Kiara elbowed me aggressively. I guess it might have been, it was an aggressive tap.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so Molly Burke, she's awesome. I subscribe to her. She's doing this series, hashtag Blind People Problem. She collaborates, I believe, with other blind YouTubers. Today, or I think she might do this regularly, she collaborated with Yesterday's Wishes. Again, another blind vlogger, or I think she might be visually impaired, I'm not sure. And, so they did the top 5 weirdest things people have said about their disability. And I'm doing 10 because we could not limit ourselves to 5. Kiki thought of 6 and then 7 and then 8, and I was like, well, we might as well just head on up to 10 and I'll catch up. Which leads us to, so this is Kiara, that she's not singing with me this time, so you'll, her arms, okay. She did.
You're such a jerk! Hola from the jerk.
Tell them what you did.
Oh, for those who could not see, I rightfully punched Lily in the face. It was a very light punch. Nothing that anybody should be concerned about.
She punched a blind person, guys.
I'm also blind, so does it count?
It always
Answer in
counts.
the comments. I don't think that counts.
Answer in the comments. Alright, so we're both visually impaired, except Kiara also has albinism. So this video will encompass things people have said to her about either her vision, her albinism, or both, and then for me about my vision. Being painfully beautiful is not a disability, so
Especially considering it can't be one if it's not true.
Just jealous.
No, not really. Well, I really should have started the music, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Okay. And see, my videos are more interesting when I have a person. Okay, and so we have our playlist handpicked.
Yeah.
It's it's a representation of all of the music that she and I both listen to, which is all of the same thing, actually. But we both listen to the same thing, but we're eclectic, our music taste. Alright, guys. So, we'll start. Top 10 weirdest things people have said about my disability. Hashtag blind people problems. That's my favorite hashtag on Twitter. Or one of them. Okay, so, oh wait, I forgot. So since, the camera is looking at us from on the floor, you finally get, a shot of my hands moving along my brown note. Isn't that so cool? And my beautifully brown legs.
Yeah.
Alright, so, number 1. Since tomorrow is 4/20, it's after midnight. Since today is 4/20, April 20th, that's weed partying galore. Weed,
what?
There's smoking that goes
weed
on.
partying galore. Good way to sum it up.
So people have asked, what's my eye condition? When I tell them glaucoma, the next question is, so do you get weed? Do you have weed? Can you get me some weed? Or can you get have medical marijuana? I do not. Could I? Maybe. I've never tried.
It's actually illegal in the state of New York.
It's illegal?
Yeah.
No, it's legal in tinctures and edibles. That was a law.
Oh yeah, you're right, because they have the shop in White Plains now.
Oh my god, really?
Oh, wow, yeah, they do. It's actually funny because derelicts keep trying to break into it to get their own.
I love the word choice.
To get their own weed, but
oh
it's
my
not
god.
for them. So.
I'm sorry. We should not have done this song. Okay. Is that you? So anyway, that's number one. This is in no particular order. And then Kiki's number one.
So completely unrelated to weed is that a lot of people ask, why don't I get glasses, or why don't you wear glasses? Which I guess is kind of petty of me to be like, oh, this is such a horrible thing. But I think it's more so me being mad at the fact that when I answer, people refuse to take it. Glasses personally wouldn't affect my vision because of the fact that I have albinism and because of the way my nerves route to my brain. My visual impairment is caused because of the fact that my nerves take a completely different route to my brain than they should have. The nerves going from the back of my eyes to my brain. And also with albinism, you need a certain level of pigment in your eyes to be able to see well. So because albinism is a disease in which your pigment is lacking, I have the pigment lacking in my eyes and can't see. So I've tried to explain this to people as far as when they ask me about glasses and why don't you wear them.
Too much to explain.
And my response is always, but glasses make you see. But you can get glasses. Why don't you get glasses? Don't you have like insurance? You can get insurance. Wear glasses. And nobody cares. So boom.
Which goes so from the glasses we get, why don't you get a dog? I actually had this one confrontation with this dude. He really bothered me in 9th grade. And I was walking, I brushed by him, and he was like, why don't you get a dog? And I was like, you want to be it? And my friends were just like,
oh, damn.
Whoa. Oh. I realized that might have been...
We discussed these stories beforehand. I didn't know she got crazy.
Now that particular response might have been intense, but I'd have to go into the relationship I've had with this kid. I knew nothing about him. I just want to put that out there. But yeah, so people ask me, like, that's a common thing, like, why don't you get a dog? Do you want a dog? Like, are you thinking about, it always comes back to the dog, which I guess I get, and guide dogs are cool, but I, like, barely want to go through the trouble of taking care of myself, so now you're asking me to, like, put another human being, or not human, another living being.
Well, not quite.
So yeah, but just why don't you get a dog? It's not bad per se, it's just, and I guess it's not weird, so this falls under kind of common, but I guess it's weird the way people go, oh my god. But I guess it's, guys, she's moving and dancing, and she's on my left side, which is the eye that I can see out of, so it's distracting and noticeable. But okay, so, the way people is just like, you should, I guess it's like they kind of demand it, like, you should get a dog, or why aren't you thinking about getting a dog, Or don't you think you'd be better off with a dog? That's what makes it a little weird, just like the way strangers go about saying this to me. Alright, Kiki.
Right. So following that is, can you drive other vehicles? And I should more so open that with myself telling people that I can't drive. Because of the vision that I have, it would be a little foolish to put me on the street with a vehicle and endanger the lives of others.
It's illegal for both of us to drive.
Okay.
I just wanted to put it out there.
It's also illegal as, the knowing of all Lily just, pointed to us. So after I explain that to people, they then seem to come up with this miraculous idea that I can drive other things. So it'll go something along the lines of, hey, why don't you have a car? You're 18, you can drive. Why don't you have a permit at least? Oh, well, you see, I can't really drive. It's kind of illegal because, visual impairment. And then a response to that is, so can you drive, like, a bike? Like, can you have, like, a bike license? Or maybe like a horse. No, horses are old. What about a bus? Can you be a bus driver? I don't know bus rules. You could definitely be a bus driver. To which I then have to explain if I can't drive a car, why would I be able to drive a bus? Then I don't know, in their head somehow it's all different, and
Very weird.
I can be your next, bus driver, a train driver. Sign up for a job with the MTA tonight.
I don't
For those
think
who
that's
don't
safe.
know, that's like the transportation in the city. So turn on the news, you'll see me, and the death of others.
Then after that, I sometimes get, don't you sometimes wish you had sight, or if you sad you can't drive? If I was sad that I can't drive, which I really am, if I was sad that I can't drive, why would you remind me? That's a little rude. So I think that's kind of weird, and don't you sometimes wish you had, sight? Like, I mean, I guess for little things, but it's fairly common, and I think that's why I also put it down as weird, just because, I don't know, I guess it is maybe a little weird, just that it's a question that's asked, and it's always in this, like, pitying tone, and if I say no, like, not really, I'm pretty cool. I mean, I guess that's a lie, though, because, like, I wish I could drive. So turn it down a little bit. It just sounded really loud. Okay. But, so, I don't sometimes wish you can drive. Like, yes, I'm sad about that, but, there's so many things that I'm not sad about, and it's, like, that you just assume that I will be sad. Again, not weird, maybe just common. I don't know. Alright. It's on my list, though, so, yeah.
Wait, ignore my slight movements. I've just realized that it's probably wise for me to plug up my phone, which is providing your guys' music. So my next thing is people in the street, usually men. No offense to men, but I mean, it's kind of you guys. People will approach me on the street and say something along the lines of, Lily, why don't you be my sample? Why don't you be me today?
Walking down the street. My name's Tia.
Are you serious? Lily.
If a man came up to me talking to me like that, I would laugh in his face.
That's very impolite, Lily.
It's not. But I have some interesting suitor stories where I've definitely been a jerk. So,
anyways. Hey, baby girl. Hello, baby girl.
hi.
I just wanted you to know that you probably don't hear this a lot, but I want to take care of you. I know.
I want to take care of you. Kind of please stop using that voice. It's really upsetting me.
I know that people usually don't want to do things like this, because handling a blind woman is probably a lot. But I'm willing to do your dishes and make your bed and clean your couches and give you a life in which you don't have to do anything, because I know you can't do anything. I want to take care of you. Let me take care of you.
And then on that, we're gonna. Alright. But on that, so one time my friend and I, we got off of the train, and this guy came up to us and he was like, hey, do you, like, girls need help? And we were like, no, we're good. This was a couple of months ago. And he's like, you guys should come to my church. I've been looking for, like, a girlfriend, maybe a wife. We're just like, what? And then my mom met us shortly thereafter, so she was just, like, refraining from cursing at the man. And I was just like, that's not necessary, mommy, but that was a little weird. But okay, so my actual fourth is, you're so brave for traveling. Are you afraid of, like, traveling in New York as a young, attractive woman? Now, this is also usually asked to me by men, so it's a little weird because then it makes me wonder, like, why do you want to know? What you planning? Are you planning something?
And that leads to scoot.
Well, I'm just saying here.
Because that's really close to the thingy. I'll just scoot. Sorry for the delay. The next one is about my ability to give consent, which is a strange one, so bear with me. That is actually not my next one, but now you have something to wait for. My next one is the question that everyone, hold on guys, this is my jam. Alright, the same. I am
Alright!
As I was saying, a lot of people, and I mean since a crazy inappropriate age, like I've been asked this at 7 years old, seem to be very curious. Hey, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Staring at the blank page before
So
you.
since
Very
young
curious. Since a young age, people have been very curious about whether my hair in the basement area of one's body matches the hair on my head. Now, for those of you who can't see, there is a lot of blonde going on. My hair currently is not in its complete natural state. I was born with very, I guess honeysuckle if you'd rather, blonde hair. Right now it's kind of honeyish at the roots and very pale teal and pale blonde in this puff poof situation going on. But regardless, blonde. Just remember blonde. People have looked at me and just, so this whole albinism thing, does it make everything blonde? Like your special parts blonde? And I'm wondering, like, why wouldn't it be? Doesn't your hair match the hair down? Yeah, but yours is blonde. But why does that make a difference? But yeah, so people have been inquiring about my coochie hair since like the 3rd grade. Yeah.
And then, so, kind of on that, people have said, so, you have nice eyes. It's the first thing people notice about you. Well, that or your chest. My chest area, my breasts. Oh my god!
2 days when we both
Tell them what you did.
Oh, I had just directed your guys' attention to the tete area, so you guys could fully understand.
But they're there, yes. But that's kind of weird. I want to say verging on rude. I'm usually so confused in the moment. But it's pretty rude. Like, why do you say that to a stranger? And granted, this has happened only about twice, but it's still memorable. And I want to do part 2 in another video because we're approaching 20 minutes and we're halfway through.
The words that you cannot
See you in a few minutes, guys.
Part 2. So close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Oh, I'm supposed to end the video, not the song. Feel the rain on your skin.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, end the video.